Hello, 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 hello. Tilt this just a little more. Perfect. Hi, hello everyone. So my name is Liv and I am a group instructor with OwlFit. And today we're going to be doing a 30-minute Pilates class. In our class today we're going to be focusing on our spine as well as our core, but mostly in our spinal alignment and also strengthening and working in our spine. So we're going to go ahead and get started in a few seconds. A couple things before we get started. Go ahead and grab a towel or a mat if you'd like. Totally up to water. Also for our music today, we will be playing power music in the back. I can see my body like going in slow motion on the screen. So hopefully it's not doing that at home. That's weird. But power music is playing in the back, but feel free to pull up any music that you would like to hear in your ears. Hi, hello. What was I going to say? Water. Make sure you have water. Also in our class today, make sure that you're moving through your body and your limits and what feels good to you. I'll give you a couple options. Just do whatever feels great, whatever feels good. But we're actually going to go ahead and get started. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and meet me standing up. Today we're going to start a little slower. So we're going to take our feet and place them right underneath our hips. Maybe get a slight bend in your knees to feel comfortable. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes or take a look at the sky or the ground. We're just going to do some breathing. So we're breathing in through our nose and a big breath to blow it all out. We're going to do a few more of these. Follow along here. Breathe through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. Good. On this next one, breathe in, bringing our awareness into the space. Exhale, leaving that awareness here. Dropping everything else away. One more time. Big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Great. You slowly open your eyes. Maybe give your ankles a little shake. We're going to start with our isolations to warm up in our bodies. Let's start with our head and our neck. Just to the right and the left. So we're just looking side to side here. Leaving our shoulders where they are. Think of pressing them down even. Good. And we'll take our gaze up to the ceiling and down, chin to our chest. We'll find that chin to our chest later today as well. Looking all the way up and all the way down. And you can go at your own speed here. Good. Next up, taking our ear to our shoulder. Just stretching in our neck literally. Nice and slow. If you feel tension anywhere, maybe give it a pause. Do it feels good. Good. Let's make some circles. Rotating to our right. You will thank me later for this. Sometimes we hold tension in our neck whenever we're stressed or tired. The way to the left. This is our way of letting it out, but also preparing it for our class. Good. 2 more. Really focusing on keeping those shoulders still. Good. Moving on to our shoulders. Big circles going back. So feel good in the tops of your spine. Good. And bring it forward. Big circles. Woo. Oh, sore my shoulders today. Good. Nice. Moving on to our torso. So it's right underneath our chest, the tops of our hips. Let's take our whole torso to the right and the left. So we're going to think of keeping our hips still. Go ahead and place your hands there in case you need a little reminder. As we're doing this, let's think about squeezing behind our belly buttons to activate our abdominal muscles. Good. Let's bring it front and back. So we're thinking of a chest bump here. And then think of someone punching you in the gut to bring you back. Just like that. Side view and back. Good. Nice rounded spine. We're going to work a lot with our spine today. Good. Let's bring this into a circle. So think of going all the way around. Taking our chest all the way forward to the camera. All the way side, back, and side. Good. Let's try our other side. All the way around. Still keeping our hips nice and still. Making big, big circles. This will feel good in your spine. Good. One more. Nice. Moving on to our hips. So bend in our knees. Hips go to the side and side. Again, you can go fast or slow here. We're still stretching. You're going to feel the sides of your legs, the sides of your hips specifically. Good. Let's bring it front and back. So last week we really worked on our pelvis and thinking of water, scooping the water up and letting it out. Our pelvis is a big bowl of water. We can remember that for today's class too, for our alignment. Good. Let's make those circles with our hips. So we're going to go around in a circle. Again, think of hitting all those 4 corners. So the front, side, the back, and side. Good. The last one to our left. All the way around. Big circles. Good. Shake that out. Couple more. Let's do our ankles. So circling in our ankle. I always say if you're feeling cool, you can do a little stinky leg with it. That's totally up to you. Reverse those circles. Good. Circle on the other. Nice. And last but not least, our wrists. Let's circle our wrists. We will be on our wrists today, so let's give them a circle. If at any point today your wrists feel a little tight, a little sore, come back to these circles. It'll help it feel a little better. All right. And we'll stretch. We're going to sit at the backs of our mats for this. Our feet are right underneath our hips. Nice strong legs. We'll start with our head. We're rolling all the way down. So starting with our head, chin to our chest. Rolling all the way down, feeling like our head is heavy. Then our shoulders, torso. Give it a little shake if our neck's a little tense. We can bend our knees as we melt on down. Good. As we reach our lowest point, roll up nice and slow. Unrolling everything we just went down with. Our head is the last thing to come up. And we stand just like that. Let's try it again. If you have a wall anywhere, you can also use your wall as support. So you place your heels against the wall and you roll down. And what the wall does is tell you what part of your body you're taking off. So think of peeling your body off of that wall nice and slow. And you might have to move your heels up a little bit. Totally okay. Drop your head. It'd be heavy. Remember, bend your knees if you'd like. Good. And as you reach that lowest point, right back up. Nice and slow. Think of now placing your body one vertebra at a time on that wall or imaginary wall if we're not using one. Good. Alrighty, let's shake that out. For our first little piece of work today, we're actually going to start with squats. Now I know, Pilates, that sounds weird. Squats? What? It's there. So we're going to do squats. So let's come to a squat position. We're going to face the long way on our mat once more. Toes are pointed forward. Hips, feet right underneath our hips. So for our squat position, we're going to sit back like we're sitting in a chair. Nice hinge there. And our body is going to have a nice straight line in our back. Shoulders are down. Our hands are right over our head. As we come forward, we'll think about squeezing our hips, bowl of water, bringing that water forward. Yeah? So again, we sit back like we're sitting in a chair. And shoot forward. And we come back. Bring our hands back. Yeah? Let's continue just like that. Sit back like we're sitting in a chair. And bring it back. And now if you're like me, you have kind of a curve back there. Think of sending our spine under as we sit back in our chair. Yes? Good. And bring it forward. And if you're like, hey, I'm the opposite of you, my hips are going forward too much, think of sticking your butt out just a little more. And bring it forward. Good. A few more here. Send it all the way back. And all the way forward. Toes facing me. Good. You'll start to feel the heat in your legs. Squeeze our hips forward. Good. One more. Bring it back. And all the way forward. Good. We're going to take our feet, turn our toes out. And you might want to go a little wider here. Hands to the side. Same thing, except our energy is going down and up. So we're going to take our energy all the way down. Think of sending your knees out to the side. And for a little plie here, a little turned out plie. Good. Our hands go to the side. And coming straight up. Good. As we lower down, think of simultaneously sending our head up into the ceiling, heels down to the ground. Good. Squeezing behind our belly button. Keep our belly button touching our spine. Arms are touching the side walls. Lots to think about in class today. Shoulders are pressing down. Good. Here's 4 more. Good. Think of pulling up in our legs. Pull, pull, pull. Resist, resist. Good. 3 more. Sending our legs, our knees out to the side. Nice and strong. Good. 2 more. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Last one. All the way down and all the way up. Good. Nice job. All right, let's bring our feet back in. Back to those squats with our toes face in. So parallel. Alrighty, this time, little twist. We're going to take our right heel, pop it off the ground. So we're on the balls of our feet here. I don't know if you see that. Yeah, on the balls of our feet. If you like, you can stick with our first option, but go ahead and give this one a try. See how you feel. Choose which one works better. So again, we're taking our hands out, sitting down like we're sitting in a chair, and bring it up. Hips come forward. Good. You'll start to feel this in one like their one booty cheek will start to feel to burn a little more than the others. Good, sitting it down and bringing it front. Good work. Let's say we'll do 4 more of these. Push through, push through. Good. Really pressing our feet down into the mat. Toes are facing front. 3 more. Hips are going all the way back like we're sitting in a chair. Good. Last 2. Good. One more. Shoulders are down. Good. Stay down and we'll switch. So lifting the other heel off the mat. Bring it on up. Same thing. All the way down. And if we're sticking with me with both heels on the mat, keep going, keep pressing. See if you can focus on one leg at a time. One booty cheek doing all the work at a time. Good. 4 more. Here we go. Go back. And they come front. Good work. Try and get our hips to touch the wall behind us. Fingers to touch the wall in front of us or window. Good. Final 2, abs are tight, shoulders down. Think of sitting in like a bed of molasses, or a nice comfy bed, of course. Nice and slowly. Great job. Both heels on the ground, turning our toes out. Maybe stepping out a bit to give us room. Same thing. Let's pop our right heel. Hands out to the side. We plie. Good. And nice work. So again, we're thinking of our energy shooting down into the floor, but also shooting straight up to the ceiling at the same time. Good work. Here's 4. All the way up. 3. Good. And 2. Abs are tight. Squeeze belly button to spine. 1 more on this foot. Good. And we switch. Nice. All the way down. Remember, you can keep both heels on the ground. Totally up to you. Good. Nice and over that ankle. Think of your knee going straight over your big toe. Here's 4 more. Here's 4. Energy shooting out through our fingers. 3. Final 2. Good work. 1 more. Good. Come on off that heel. Woo! Shake that out. Grab some water if you'd like. Great job. We're going to come back to the edge of our mat because we're going into down dog. You go ahead and grab a sip of water if you like. Great job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Did you grab that water? Good job. Alrighty. As you join me back, we're going to be at the back of our mats. Once more, feet underneath our hips. We're working with our feet underneath our hips a lot today. Toes pointed forward. So with that, you can really focus on this position. Toes pointed forward, pressing our energy down into the mat. Going into downward facing dog, however you like. You can roll into it, step into it. But we're just walking our hands forward into this little triangle pose here. Our head is right in between our arms. Good, and we'll tread our feet. So lifting one heel and lowering the other. Abs are tight. Think of shooting our hips up into the ceiling. Nice. We're just treading here to stretch the back of our legs, but also feel our abdominals engaging with this motion. We're pressing the ground away with our fingers, maybe gripping the ground so we feel a lot of pressure in our wrists. Got a few more seconds here. Good, and let's take both of our knees down into the ground, right into our all fours position. So our hands right underneath our shoulders and knees right underneath our hips. We're going to do a little spinal balance. So let's start with one arm and the opposite leg. We're going to stretch it out along the mat. If you'd like, you can lift it off the mat and come straight back down. We're keeping our abdominal nice and tight, so think of squeezing belly button to spine, almost as if we have a corset on. Nice, nice, nice. And bringing our knees right back to where we started. Nice, straight out, level with our hips and our shoulders. And squeeze it back in. Think of like a rubber band. Pull, 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 and squeeze it back in. Good. A couple more, just finding our center here. Good. Pressing the ground away. Staying nice in the center for balance. Nice. Let's add a little something to this. We're going to take our legs out. And then you have the option here to crunch it in. So bring it in, squeezing belly button to spine. Take it back out and down to the ground. Switch. Good. So you add just a little crunch there. Take it back out, down to the ground. Let's talk about feeling for a second. So we're feeling ourselves press the ground away with our hand and our knee. We're feeling our abdominals pulling our knee towards us and then letting it go. There's that rubber band action for you. So all the way out and pull in, pull, 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 and release it. Okay, let's try one more. One more, you got it. Pull, 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 pull. Squeeze all the way in. All that tension, let it out, and come back in. Last one. Good, make it your best one, best one. Pulling it in, bringing it out. Good. And we can come off of our hands for a quick second if you like. If your wrists are bothering you, give it a little circle. Good, we're gonna use this energy. I'm just gonna turn around to have like a different view. So we're back in our all fours. Pick your favorite leg to start with. We're gonna take that heel, think of touching the ceiling. So our knee is pointed down to the ground, heel is touching the ceiling. We're just raising the roof here, literally. Heel's trying to touch that ceiling. The energy here we're working is our hamstrings, the backs of our thighs. So our knee is right underneath our hips, just lifting. Lift up in our chest. Good, pulling our belly button to spine. Think of keeping our backs nice and straight. Lifting in our head, shoulders are down. Here's 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg, bring that on down. Same thing, so knees right underneath us, heels pointed to the ceiling, and kick. Raise the roof, raise the roof. Good, press that ground away. Take the pressure off of our hands. Also, you can grip the ground a little bit there. Good, nice, small, tiny raising of the roof. Our toes are planted into the mat, abs tight. Good. Shoulders down, heads are lifted. Raise the roof. We're trying to feel it in the backs of our thighs. Nice, tiny little presses here. Good. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that on down. Let's take our leg out to the side. You're going to feel this in our hips. Little fire hydrant action for us. Straight out to the side and down. So this action is coming from our knee. Bring it away. In. Just there. Nice. Straight out to the side. Good. Trying to keep our balance in the center of our mat here, in the center of our body. Press that ground away. Good. Here's 5. Heads lifted. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. Bring that knee on down. Other side. And away. And in. Good. We can think of a little rubber band right here. Attached to our knees. We bring it out. And in. So resist all the way up. And try and resist as you come back in. Good. Quick out. And in. Heads lifted. Pressing the ground away. Balance right in the center. Good. Here's 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Go ahead and come off of our hands, off of our wrists. Great work. Great work. Guess what? We get to revisit those downward facing dogs. Giving our wrists a little circle. When you're ready, coming back to those all fours, tuck our toes under. Hips go high into the ceiling. So we tried this a little last week. We're going to give it a try again. So we're pressing, plieing in our knees, straight out like a rocket into our plank. Good. And keep going, pressing into our knees. Let's talk about feeling here. So as we press back, think of all the energy sending into our heels, pressing forward in that plank. Nice, strong, sturdy planks. Abs are tight, pulling our abdominals up, pressing that ground away. Shoulders down. Good. Pressing back. Couple more. Great job. Good. Let's make this our final one here. Best one, nice and juicy. Good work. Come into that downward facing dog. Just stretch it out. job. Nice work. Treading in our heels. Good work. All right, let's come down to our knees. Come on off of our wrists. We have one more block of work to do, and then we get to stretch it out. So you're doing good. We're almost there. Alrighty, we're going to come onto our butt. We're actually going to lie supine for this one, so onto our backs. We'll start with our hundreds. We have 2 other exercises. So, we've been working on our hundreds a little bit, so I'm going to give us a couple more options today. So as always, we have the options to place our knees in tabletop position, so that's just with our knees in line with our hips. Knees squeeze together, toes Pilates point in front of us, and our hands will be by our hips. Now 2 options for today is to take our feet straight up to the ceiling, and or you can give it a little tilt towards the ground. Totally up to you. Go ahead and choose your leg position to start. You can change it in between. I'm going to start with mine, straight up, but I'll show each one. Good, we'll bring our hands on up, chin to our chest, abs tight, here we go. Pumping our arms. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that, good. Press those abs down, get our chins lifted, fingers touching the wall in front of us. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 4, 5. 2 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Gaze on our belly button. Pulling our chin into our chest. Good. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bringing our hands on down. Great work. Great work. One more round of hundreds. One more. Maybe choose a different leg position for today. I'm going to put mine in tabletop. Good. Here we go. Big inhale. Exhale. Rounding of our spine. Chin to our chest. Let's go. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2. Squeeze those legs together. Good. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Exhale. 2. Feel like our energy is pulling our chin into our chest. Pressing our belly button to our spine. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Push through. 4, 5. Good. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work. Come on down. Looking left and right. Up and down. Releasing that tension on our neck. Nice. 2 more exercises and then we stretch. 2 more. Our first one is called a double leg stretch. So we're going to bring our knees into our chest. Squeeze. And then we stretch our arms and our legs out. Good. And then release that. Exhale. Bring it all in. Inhale. We let it go. Exhale. Bring it in. Now you get to choose the height of your legs. You can bring them straight up if you like. Bring it out of the angle. You can even bring it a little lower if we like. The main thing here is to leave our lower spine on the ground. And you're going to hear the feedback from my microphone. I'm sorry. Second option for this is to bring our chest, our head, and our neck off the mat. So lifting in our shoulders here. And leaving them up. Let's just try a few more here. Good. Last one, last one. Good work. And when you're done, come on down to the mat. Shaking our head for no, she's crazy. Oh no, she's crazy. And up and down. Oh yes, we love that burn. Good. Final exercise. Double straight leg stretch. We'll do these more next week. Just kind of throwing them in for us today. Alrighty. Hands underneath our butt cheeks. Feet go straight up to the ceiling. We're lowering them down. Pilates point. And then inhale, bring them back up. So exhale, we lower. Inhale, come straight up. Good. And we get to choose the height of our legs. So we can go a little bit and work in that range of motion. We can go halfway. Work there. And we can even go a little lower. Again, the key here is to keep our low spine on the mat. Again, we can lift head and shoulders off the mat if we like. Let's just try a few more. Good. So exhale, we lower. Inhale, bring it up. Good. One more. Good job. Go ahead and come on down. Great work today. Woo. Good work. We're going to stretch it on out. Feel free for cool down to close your eyes and focus on our breathing. So let's go ahead and stretch our legs out in front of us and our arms behind us. Stretch, tense. And let it go. Whew. Good. So we're releasing tension in our body. Stretch. Try and touch the walls behind us with our hands and the walls in front of us with our feet and our toes. Stretch. And then let everything go. Whew. One more time. Stretch. And release it. Good job. Let's bring our knees into our chest. Give us a big bear hug. And we're rocking side to side. Just placing our hands on our knees. And rocking side to side. You're going to feel this stretch in your low spine. Good. One more. And allowing our legs to float on over to our left side. And our head will float on over to our right. Our arms just place out to the side. We'll feel this stretch in our backs for our spinal twist. Supine spinal twist. And here you can adjust your legs to kind of feel a little more. Couple more breaths here. Good. And allowing our legs to float on over to the other side. And our head looks away. Make sure I'm not flashing everyone. Great, and let's bring our knees back to neutral here. We're going to place our hands on our knees actually, and just give our feet a shake. Shake it out. Shake out our ankles. We're on them a lot today. Shake out our feet. Good, and let's circle our ankles in now. So making circles for Olivia, of course, my name by the way. And then we circle it out. Let's do the same thing with our hips. So taking our knees, we're actually going to let one hip go at a time. So just following the natural motion of your hips. Big circles. Good, and then we'll reverse our circles. Just doing what feels good, just circling in our hips. Great, let's take that energy and we're actually going to cross it over. So we're going to take our right foot, cross it over our left knee. Our hands go inside to that left leg, pulling it towards us. We're going to feel this in our right hip and in our right butt cheek. Nice stretch for us. Big breaths. Good, and we'll switch that to taking our left knee, crossing it over our right. Our hands go on our right leg. Just pulling it in, and our feet are nice and relaxed. Really focusing on feeling that stretch in our left butt cheek here, and in our left hip. Again, breathe. Good, and we'll slowly let that go ahead and melt down to our mat. You can leave our feet flat on the mat and allow our hands just to kind of float onto the side. If you haven't already, go ahead and close your eyes and find a spot on the ceiling to stare at. We're just going to breathe for a second as we close out our class. So we'll inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. Okay, let's try this for 3 counts. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, and we'll blow it out. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Good. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 4. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. In our final moments of class today, let's go ahead and think of one super duper awesome thing we did today. One great thing we did in class today. And if you'd like, you can give yourself a pat on the back for it. Job well done, or smiling at the ceiling. And we'll think of one thing that we'd like to do better. Just one thing we'd like to improve on. That'll be our goal for next class. So now taking our brains back to that one super duper awesome thing we did in class today. By the way, coming to class is one of those super duper awesome things. Good. And go ahead and smile for a job well done. One final breath. Inhale and exhale. Whenever you're ready, we can give our fingers a wiggle, our toes a wiggle, moving our knees in and out, our legs a shake, looking left and right, just to wake our bodies back up. And come on up to sitting. And that is our class for today. Let me stand up so our lights will come back on. That's our class today. Thank you for joining me once more. Again, my name is Olivia. You can call me Liz. And I am a fitness instructor with OwlFit, and we just did 30 minutes of Pilates. Go ahead and come on back for our class on Tuesday. Same time, same place. We'll be doing hip-hop toning. And again, on Thursday, we'll be doing Pilates. Bring a friend with you. Can't wait to see you. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. Bye! First thing going.